Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Donald Trump, your president, had some words for the father of Renee Good, the woman who was gunned down in cold blood by an ICE agent in Minneapolis last week. Check it out.
The death of Renee Nicole Good. I've been speaking to her father, who is a big supporter of yours, like many Americans are, but he's heartbroken right now.
I can understand that.
He's heartbroken because his daughter is dead, that's obvious. He's also heartbroken because your administration so quickly has come out and said she's a domestic terrorist. What do you want to say to her father right now?
Well, I want to say to the father that I love all of our people. They can be on the other side. As you say, he might be on my side.
He is on your side.
And I think that's great. And I do. I think it's great. And I would bet you that she, under normal circumstances, was a very solid, wonderful person. But, you know, her actions were pretty tough. I mean, I've seen it many ways and many different shapes and forms. But the bottom line is, look, we have hundreds of thousands of murderers in our countries, killers. ICE is trying to get them out. They were let in through an open border policy of Sleepy Joe Biden. ICE is working very hard to get them out. Their job is being made very, very difficult. And, you know, when you look at that tape, it can be viewed two ways, I guess. But when you look at the way that car was pulled away, there are a couple of versions of that tape that are very, very bad.
Dude said, I love all of our people. Do you feel the love, fam? You feel the love? Because I ain't never felt it. I mean, I've never felt it. Not even remotely. Boy, a pair of lips to say anything, wouldn't it, fam? Here's the deal, fam. Donald Trump calling Renee Good's actions pretty tough, calling her a domestic terrorist, is blaming the victim for her own death. Renee Good was a legal observer who was trying to drive away, not attack, an ICE agent. And she was gunned down because of the ICE agent's fragile ego. He didn't like the way that Renee Good's wife, or widow now, was talking to him. He didn't like that. So he took charge. Remember, fam, he had his phone in one hand. He had his phone in the right hand when he first started talking. When she started bucking, he switched the phone from his right hand to his left hand so that his gun hand could be free. So he's filming, and then he goes and purposely stands in front of the truck. He goes and stands in front of the truck so that he can get a good shot. He's in front of the truck, he's filming, he got his hand on his gun. He's ready. He pulls the gun out. And as she tries to drive off, boom. See, the police, they know all of the little tactics that they can use to kill and get away. He knows, just stand in front of the truck. If they move that truck towards me, they gotta move it towards me. They move it towards me, I can shoot them, I can kill them. See, this don't often happen to white folks. But as we've warned y'all many, many times, this country has, they put groups in rotations and they pick on people. So they start with this group, then this group, and then this group, and then ultimately they turn on themselves because, you know, it's a rotation. That hatred is something real. These ICE agents are being hired on the spot and being given $50,000 incentives to sign up. The qualifications for one woman who was a journalist, she qualified in 6 minutes. They gave her the job in 6 minutes. And she had she had certain information missing from her application. She was like, I just know I'm not gonna get the job. And they gave her the job. She wasn't even expecting to actually get the job. She just wanted to go through the process and just see how difficult it was to become an ICE agent. So think about, family, how many people out there who need money. Think about how many uncivilized mutts out there who need money and will quickly join the ranks so they can get to that money. And then once they get in, they get to shoot, kill for free. They can get around and they can live out their fantasy in real time in the streets of Minneapolis and all around the United States. See, because it's Minnesota today, it's Minneapolis today, it's LA tomorrow, it's LA tomorrow, it's Chicago the day after tomorrow, and on and on and on and on and on. Everybody better take note. Don't think because it's in Minnesota right now, it's in Minneapolis, that it's so far away that you're removed from it happening to you. ICE has presence in every single city, county, state. They have presence. And they will pop out. The father is a Trump supporter. So what that tell you? The father likely really didn't care too much for his daughter. His daughter's a lesbian. Probably didn't care too much. But then again, that's also a lot of fake outrage, and that's a big misconception that Republicans are straight. A lot of Republicans are homosexuals. A lot of Republicans are gay. They're just in the closet with it. But a whole lot of them. I would dare say that just as many Republicans are gay as there are Democrats. It's just that being anti-gay is part of the Republicans' platform. They're not gonna say it out loud, but when it's time to vote, they vote against it. They're on default, automatic default on voting against LGBTQ rights and things that will, progress their agenda. They automatically vote against it. It's kind of like how Democrats automatically vote for things that might help low-income people, right? It's not that they really care about that. It's just that that's part of the platform. You're Democrat, you got to care about the poor and downtrodden, right? If you're Republican, you got to hate these people and these people and these people and this group and that group and now, don't get me wrong, fam. The Democrats are a lot of racist and hateful people that are in the Democratic Party too. But the Democrats, typically are the type that will lie to you and make it sound fly to you. And whereas the Republicans will lie to their constituents and make it sound fly to their constituents. They don't give a damn about everybody else. Democrats won't try to get along with everybody, right? Big difference. But two sides of the same coin. You dig what I'm saying? I would not be that cool with a dude. I would not be that cordial with somebody who took my daughter out. I just couldn't do it. I could not be that cordial. This dude blamed that man's daughter for her own death. It's victim blaming. He called her a domestic terrorist. Her father and critics expressed outrage that the administration quickly branded Renee a U.S. citizen and mother of 3, a domestic terrorist, before any investigation was ever completed. That's contradicting video evidence. Critics, including Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey, have pointed out that the video footage appears to show the agent was not in immediate danger of being run over, contradicting Trump's claim that Renee Good violently ran him over. And then there's interference in the investigations. Local officials and legal experts say that Trump's public declarations that the shooting was justified have poisoned the possibility of a fair investigation. This led to the resignation of several federal prosecutors in Minnesota in protest. Then you have the de-escalation, which is something Trump knows nothing about. Instead of him de-escalating the situation, he's the president of the United States, right? He's supposed to be the one to try to bring calm, bring a sense of security, right? Give hope to the hopeless. When people are feeling down and out, these are his citizens. He's supposed to be the one to gather the troops and say, come on, y'all, come on, we're going to get through this together. Instead of him doing that, he's escalating. He's escalating by blaming. He's escalating by showing a lack of empathy. He's not really he's not offering any sincere empathy. The best he could do was like, it was pretty tough what she did. Not sorry for your loss. It was really an unfortunate situation. And we have to try to bring an end to this, a peaceful resolution to this. And we all need to work together. It's no. He's like, more ICE agents. Send in more troops. We're going to get this thing under control. We're going to bully and break their will. We're going to destroy anybody that gets in our way. ICE agents, activate. Do what you do, baby. Handle that. So the ICE agents know that they don't have to be on good behavior. They absolutely don't have to have best behavior, but they don't have to be on good behavior. They can just do whatever the hell they want to, and they know, even if they kill somebody, they're going to get pardoned because they're acting in a federal capacity. They're going to get pardoned. As long as they got the orange man behind them, they're going to get pardoned. Remember, he's the so-called law and order president who has 34 felonies. But he also says that, he wants people to follow the law. At the same time, he's starting wars around the world and stealing people oil, taking stuff. So he's stealing and taking stuff and brutalizing people, committing international crimes. While at the same time, we're supposed to believe that he's going to restore order in the United States of America. He's not trying to restore order. I do believe that Trump is trying to kick off martial law. Because if he can do that, then he can really have some control over how we move. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.